Them XD. You got this.
Hello everyone, my name is selcouthmind, or Sel for short, and I am super excited to be kicking off Rhythm Block here at Frosty Tales with some Spin Rhythm XD. And with me I have the lovely Zokubun, if you want to come say hi.
Hi, I'm Zokubun. Sel just described me as lovely, and I am tickled pink. Thank you so much for inviting me to join the rhythm dimension with you.
Well, thank you for joining me because, dear chat, this game is very, very hard for me to talk and play at the same time, so Zoku's going to be doing all the commentary for me, and you'll hear
Before
from
you start, can I just hop in?
Yes.
We did it! We made $100,000!
Woo!
Oh!
$100,000 has been raised from Malala Fund. Chat, you're amazing! We did it!
Oh, chat, you are fantastic.
Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Sorry, I had to jump in immediately.
No, that
thank you
is
for sharing
amazing.
that with us.
Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
And have an amazing run.
Oh man, what a way to start this run. Thank you, chat. So generous. But yeah, this is Spin Rhythm. Zoki's going to explain all the things because, like I said, I can barely say my own name and play this game at the same time. So yeah, Zoki's going to explain things. Time will get started when I click here. So this is going to be hard difficulty. We've got a collection of songs, and they're all going to be on hard difficulty. We're going to start off with bubbles, and time will start in 3, 2, 1, go. Take it away, Zoku.
All right. Well, chat, first off, I got to give you all a quick warning. This game does, in fact, have a flashing light warning because we've got some very fantastic visualizer backgrounds. So if that is something you are concerned about, please feel free to just enjoy the rhythms. Spin Rhythm XD, also known as SRXD for short, is a rhythm game released for Steam and mobile, actually. It was originally released in October 2019 as early release, but it's coming out of early access on March 14th. That's real soon. That's less than 2 weeks away. And as you can see with Sel's gameplay on the screen right now, the core gameplay is you spin a two-tone color wheel to match notes as they come at you. So let's get into some of the basic gameplay mechanics that you're seeing here. In today's showcase, you're going to see 7 different types of notes. There's the dots that you see on the screen and the rectangles. The dots are match notes. You just have to line up the color wedges to meet them as they come at you, whereas the rectangles are tap notes. With those, you have to click when they meet the wheel. Then you might have also seen some hold notes during that first minute. That's the trails coming from the tap notes. As the name says, you just hold, when you click on the tap note, you hold on to that mouse button until the end of the trail. And then with a release note, which is a variation on that, you let go at the end of the trail. You see those arrows slamming it to the left and shaking it to the right. Those are spin notes, and you got to move your mouse in the same direction to spin the wheel when those come up. They also create a really funky effect on that same visualizer background I called out earlier. You can see the waves rippling. I love that effect. And of course, there's the beat notes. Those are the green lines that you see coming at you. Those are the one note in the game that is not bound to the mouse by default when you play. That is a spacebar by default, but you just hit the spacebar when they come at you on the line. And lastly, we've got a scratch note in play as well. You might have seen it earlier. It was the one note that kind of looked like a spin, but it had arrows going both ways. It was really psychedelic looking, lots of rainbow colors. That you wiggle your mouse back and forth, like this one right here, like you're scratching a DJ pad. And well, those are the 7 notes that you will be seeing in this showcase. If that sounds like a lot, oh, believe me, I feel like that's a lot as well, because today's showcase is focused on hard difficulty, and there are 5 difficulty ranges in this game, going from easy to XD. Hard is in the middle. All of the songs you will be seeing today are hard. And so let's talk a little about the game interface here. You've got the color wheel that moves at the bottom, the chart that is coming from the top. You might have seen it moving a little. And that's just full effect. It doesn't actually affect the chart in any way. On the left, you have the combo bar. Combos give you a score multiplier. The longer you hold a combo, the greater the multiplier will be, up to like about 4 times the points. And it'll drop down by 1 every time you miss a note, and you'll have to build it up again. You might notice there's a little star under the multiplier. It's a green outline right now. It starts out as a light blue for a perfect full combo. And if you miss the timing on a note, but still hit it, you can get a full combo. And that's when you get this empty green star. If you missed a note completely, then it goes away. On the right, you have the health bar. Similarly, every time you miss a note, it takes a hit. And when it runs out, you fail the track. Cell has never had this happen to them, as far as I know. I certainly have from trying to jump to higher difficulties as soon as possible, so I don't recommend that. It does recharge as you play and hit more notes, so you can save yourself from a bad run. And if you miss enough notes, then the chart phases out for a short period of time. So you can't earn any score during that time, but you don't lose health during that time. And lastly, at the bottom is the track info and also like a timeline to show you how far along in the song you are. Like right now, we're about like a minute and a half into a 2.5-minute song. Once again, though, like you can, I flipped the shot at the background. I mentioned it is a visualizer background. You can see this one is kind of like a cityscape to go along with the funky notes of the song, which, by the way, is one of Cell's favorites. You'll see other ones over the course of the showcase, including like clouds or things that kind of like topographical maps. Each song has a unique background and or coloration pairing, which if you want to mess around with like building custom charts, that's something the game allows you to do right away, you totally can use. And oh, I'm sorry, I'm just fascinated by this. This song is actually one of my favorites too. It's really groovy. Can I please see some jam emotes, your dance emotes, your boogie emotes in chat? I want you all here in the rhythm dimension with us.
You got time for any donations?
Give me one quick moment to talk about the scoring chart here, and we'll get right into donations after. Thanks. So this is the scoring chart. Thank you, Cell. You might have seen you might see how detailed this ending score screen is. It does the usual stuff like show you your performance per section of the song. Cell has a full combo on this track, which is like pretty heckin' amazing. And it goes. The scoring spectrum goes from miss, okay, good, great, perfect, and perfect plus based off your timing. Perfect plus only applies to tap notes as far as I can tell. And spin and scratch notes are only like perfects or misses, no in between. But the game has a very robust practice system. So you can see the practice button in the bottom. You can always go back. Thank you for highlighting that, Cell. You can always go back and practice things that are a little difficult for you. And as we head into the next song, please, by all means, if you've got any donations or messages, go for them, ShinyPinkachu.
Amazing. First of all, I just want to say this run is incredible. I'm absolutely fascinated by it. But there's 2 donations I specifically want to make sure I get read for you. First of all, we have $100 from Dave Wob, which simply just says, Speen. I do believe that is the dev of the game. So that's amazing.
My goodness.
Thank you so much. The dev has come through for you. And we also have, mysteriously, $25 from Zokubun.
Oh,
Hi, Cell.
Sounds familiar.
Yeah, it sounds very familiar. How am I doing this while commentating? It's as much of a mystery to me as how you're flying through these tracks without breaking a sweat. Keep being awesome. Looking forward to seeing all the new PBs you'll get during this showcase.
All right.
And just to let you know quickly, we're up to $756 out of the 1,500 we need.
Thanks. So I was actually about to ask for that. You read my mind. We do have an incentive, a bonus song for this showcase. We need to beat that incentive, folks, if you want to see that extra song. And remember, all your great donations go to Malala Fund. I did see a question in chat. How do you know where the blue and red is coming out of a spin? So the game does have a system for that. When you click, all those blue and red notes at the end of spins, you might see have all been tap notes. When you click at the end of a spin note, the wheel will stop and automatically align to the next tap beat. But if you click too soon, it'll stop the wheel where you are, so you'll have to manually align. And if you're like me and you have problems juggling these inputs, like you click for a beat, the green lines, or you press space for a tap, that was a miss, oh no. But you can pick that up immediately afterwards. Spin rhythm is nice and forgiving that way. But if you mess up in the middle, that does count as a combo breaker. Luckily, like I said, you can just pick up where you left off, whether it was the spin, if it's still continuing, or in this case, a hold. You just continue to hold on to the track. So I've been talking, but I would love you all to pay attention because, like, if anybody getting the charts and how they interplay with the music, especially the different notes, is like the most fun part. Pay attention to like how the notes, like in this song, the holds and the matches, follow the instrumentation. Like you see these long trails with like the sliding of the brass, or like the like quick trails of match notes to go along with the beats. You're going to see how the hold patterns vary. There's curving hold patterns, straight patterns. There were a couple of 90-degree sliders earlier. By nature, spin rhythm is a game that lets you move with the music, and the charts emphasize that. Complete. All right, we're 3 songs in. Sal, how are you feeling?
I am feeling good. Oh, so much hype in chat. I can see that sort of out of the corner of my eye. And also a dev donation. Thank you so much, and Zoku as well, for that kind message.
I have no clue what you're talking about. I don't know how that happened. Just like I don't know how you're soaring through these charts.
I think it's time, though, we get a new high score. What do you think?
You know what? I'm ready to see those numbers go up.
Let's try and get a high score in. High score.
Right, this is our next track. It is called High Score. We're not being sly at all, are we? I did see someone point out in chat that yes, this game does work with MIDI controllers. This game is extremely accessible. While for like the default is bound to a mouse, you could use a controller. You could use only keyboard. It was, I believe, programmed initially with a MIDI DJ turntable in mind, but the accessibility options in this game are fantastic. I have heard of someone going through this game using a driving wheel, like for a racing game. I don't know how they did that. I would love to spend a little more time and see that myself someday, but as long as you can program it, you can use it to play this game. So let's talk a little about the charting here. You're seeing a lot of quick trails with the taps in between. Because, again, spin rhythm has so many different notes, it uses them to punctuate the song differently, which, again, Cell is juggling 7 different kinds of inputs in their head. So, like before, those notes that I pointed out, the match notes guided you along the track from one side to the other, but there were tap notes in between, so you couldn't just move the wheel to match them. You have to click in between. Then the beats, the green lines, are used to punctuate, hold, zigzag along the music. Tempo doesn't actually affect the pace at which the chart flows, but charts are created to do the tempo. So like, this is a perfect example. For faster sections, you'll have a lot of beats, a lot of notes all at once. Terminology is important, folks, and I'm getting mixed up just like I get mixed up with the inputs for this game. You'll have a lot of notes all at once, and that's where you really feel the tempo. But at the same time, like once you get the hang of these patterns, it can be really satisfying. You might be wondering, why are there 4 sections on the color wheel and only 2 colors? Something the game actually encourages is like trying to make use of the multiple sections on the color wheels. Like here, the notes are jumping back and forth between the 2 sides. So you could ostensibly use one wedge of the wheel to catch one section of notes, and then just shift it a little to use the other wedge to catch the other notes. You'll notice Cell isn't doing that because those are a lot of moving parts to keep track in your head at once. But the game does in fact have an achievement for using 2 parts of the wheel to chain a color combo. So if you can get that happening, it's one of those really cool gameplay things once you get your head around it. This is a level 10 song. It is not the easiest song in the showcase, but it is a little on the easier side. Every song Cell will be playing today is on hard difficulty, which ranges numerically from level 8 to level 18. If you're familiar with rhythm games, you may be familiar with how, like, some people say, oh, that 13 is actually a 14, or like, no, that's an easier 15. It's probably more like a 13. There are 5 difficulties in Spin Rhythm: easy, normal, hard, expert, and XD. And Spin Rhythm also handle it. By the way, congrats on the new PB. I'm sorry, I'm like going on, but like, I'm seeing the yellow bar. Congrats.
I gotta do high score on high score.
Goodness.
Let's go.
You got a high score on high score. Chat, can we get some hype, please? Like, I'm loving seeing these jam and emotes, but oh my goodness. And speaking of difficulty, this is the easiest song you will see in today's showcase, Inject by Drop Deck. It is a level 8. Again, hard ranges from level 8 to 18. And so that's like a good way to tell like how difficult a song is, like even when you're playing on different difficulties, because Spin Rhythm builds its difficulty levels in 2 ways, both by the kinds of notes you get and the track length. We talked about like how there can be 7 different notes on the chart, like multiple times. With Easy, you only get 3. You get the tap, the rectangles, the match, the little dots, and the spin, which you're seeing a lot on screen right now, actually. Normal adds the hold and scratch notes for a total of 5. When you get to expert, the step above this, you are juggling, ooh, look at that nice fancy combo, that nice fancy hold. You're getting much more complex patterns, a little kind of like the hold you just saw, but more of that. And then when you jump to XD difficulty, the most difficult, it adds 2 more variations on the beat notes called beat holds. They're basically the holds and the releases, but on the beats, the green lines instead. The other way that Spin Rhythm makes harder difficulty tracks harder, wow, say that 5 times fast, is it will extend the track length. So this song is a bad example of this, actually. On Easy through Expert, this song is only about like 2.5 minutes long. But when you get to XD difficulty, it goes like for the almost full 4 minutes. In comparison, our next track, which will be the hardest song in the showcase, will jump from like 2.5 minutes on easy/normal difficulties to 5 minutes on hard, and then like a full 5.5 minutes for expert and XD. So there's a lot of replay value in these tracks, even just like beyond the personal challenge of trying to get new high scores. And you know what? Now would be a great time for a donation or two, like maybe until the end of the song if you got one.
Amazing. Before I do, just so you know, we are extremely close to hitting that pirate song. $961 out of the $1,500 we need. So chat, do make sure that you are putting those donations towards that incentive. So let's have a look here. Ganymede Ghost sends $25. Spin is love, spin is life. Let's get that bonus track. I could not agree more. And another $25 from Pendle Steven. $25. Yara Matey and all that. We love the pirates. And
Yara Matey, indeed. Just real quick, So, how are you feeling now after that one? Before we go into the hardest track.
I'm feeling good. I think we got time for one more donation, though, while I just take a quick stretch.
Absolutely. We have $13 from Corva May that simply says spin cycle. Do you want any more?
No, that's good.
Cool.
Thank you. Spin cycle, I love it. All right, chat, do you believe in me? Do you believe in me?
I believe in you.
But you have enough belief in me. I have never full comboed this song before. I'm going to try and full combo it live. And if I succeed, there'll be a donation coming after this run. So, give me all your faith in chat, please.
I would love to see a lot of those faith pops or any faith-related emote in chat.
You've got this, Sel.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Take a look at that nice little track indicator, that timing indicator on the bottom. 4 minutes and 55 seconds. This is hard difficulty, y'all. We are on the hardest song you will see in the showcase. It is a level 18, like I said. In fact, it generally has harder charts on all its difficulty levels. So no matter which difficulty level you're playing on, easy, normal, hard, expert, XD, this will be the hardest song in the game. This track also features some genre shifting, so while the bulk of it is like the same kind of banging EDM house you've been hearing this entire showcase so far. It does get a nice jazz solo about like 3 minutes in. And you will see the chart change a little to match with that change in the music. So you're seeing, like I called out earlier, a lot of quick succession of match notes here already, and a lot of like different notes interplaying over each other. For most hard charts, they're used in isolation, but here you see the combinations, patterns are really getting mixed up. They're coming at you. There's not a lot of time to breathe, and Cell is flying through all of that. Like you had a miss in between, but you know what? They caught up real quick. Got that health bar back up to speed, combo bar back up to speed. Amazing. I'm oh my goodness. that gives me flabbergasted anytime. But if you are like me and you screw that opening part up, this song is not completely unforgiving. In keeping with its soaring nature, it does give you a bunch of folds and spins, which are good moments for recovery, because as long as you keep the wheel, the note going, your health will still recover during these parts. Just a nice, cool time to relax. Well, I say relax, but you can hear the song picking up again immediately. And you can see that the notes are beginning to come a little faster and furious, a little tighter in between as you fly by through this. So more notes get mixed in between, and oh, look at that fancy whole note there. So you'll get see more beats in the middle of spins, or shorter sequences of matched notes and spins, or like the scratches coming in the middle, or spins in different directions. Because again, remember, you're physically moving your mouse. You're not just pressing a button. You are actually shifting your wrist to go for those notes. And again, this chart isn't ever actually moving faster, unlike a lot of rhythm games. They're just squeezing more notes in between with less time to breathe, so it feels more fast-paced. And while we've been talking about the incentive track, which I'm going to ask you for a quick update real soon, that's actually by the same artist as the song, who, by the way, also plays the sax that you're hearing right now. So when you're ready, give me that incentive update, couple of donations. Whatever you've got, Shiny Pikachu.
Absolutely. We're at $961.41 out of the $1,500 that we need. So we are really, really close. And I absolutely want to see this pirate song. So make sure we're getting those in. Make sure you're putting it towards that donation. We have $25 from Azakel. Hey chat, since this donation is going towards the pirate song donation, what's a pirate's favorite letter? You might think it's R, but a pirate's true love is C. Anytime I can get a bad pun in there, if chat send me some more puns, I will read every single one of them. We have $50 from Girline, Rhythm Block, Friday Night, Frost Fatales, Pirate Song. Everybody's getting really excited for this, so hopefully we are going to get that incentive met.
Keep them coming.
Absolutely. We have $5 from Non-Binary Code. 100k hype, here's another $5, just cuz. Frost Fatales, hype, trans rights, the words less than 3 typed out.
Trans rights. And I think we've got time for one more.
Absolutely. So we have $25 from Ebert that simply says, no comment, but thank you very much. It's not a blank donation, that's what it says.
Thank you so much. Oh, I'm loving the puns. I'm groaning inside, but you know what? Your generosity towards Malala Fund warms my heart. And oh my gosh, so oh my goodness.
Whew.
Wow.
That is Believe. I love the song. It's such a hard chart. Oh, I'm going to breathe for a second here. Chat, did you enjoy that?
You did amazing. You were vibing through that. I see chat commenting on how you were vibing. You were vibing through the last minute and half.
It's a great song. And Temanite is fantastic. I love Temanite stuff. And I would really love to see that incentive met so I can show you more of Temanite songs, because they're a banger. They're great. Oh, but it's a fun little fact. I actually have a music degree. And so I enjoy rhythm. I'm really good at rhythm. But this next song I really like because my main instrument is piano. And this next song has a lot of little piano in it. So, shake my hand out. Zoku, why don't you tell us a little bit about Metropole?
Sure thing. So Metropole, let's talk a little about musical variety. Actually, you know what? I would love to call out the opening to this track has a lot of, you might hear the piano seesawing. That is absolutely not a musical technical term. I do not have a degree in music. But you can see the really short spins along with the quick tap notes or the notes jumping back and forth to match how the piano notes go back and forth. And that's just another example of how this game really just lets you move along, groove along with the music. So let's talk about the musical variety in this game. You've heard a lot of EDM. You've heard the funky jazz like Showdown and Ginger Lizard, our second and third song. The full dubstep, that was high score. This track is new jazz. When they started developing the game, they thought they'd license 30 tracks at most, but now they're at 55. That's like almost double. And with it coming out of early access in less than 2 weeks, March 14th, you know what? I'd be excited to see if they come with more. And now you may be a little worried about DMCA, like if like say you're someone who likes to share rhythm games with people, like Cell is doing now. All the songs in the base game and all the songs you'll see in today's showcase are from electronic label Monster Cat, who will content ID but not claim their songs. It's also got like original songs composed for it. And it also licenses tracks from a bunch of other artists who do allow for free use, like rhythm game community favorite Camellia. Camellia. Took me a moment to remember pronunciation. Unfortunately, we will not be seeing a Camellia song today, I believe. That said, if you are interested, please, by all means, check this out. Ooh, that was a nice, quick way to go through that long, quick trail of match notes. And of course, the rapid 3 beats. And one of my favorite things is how sometimes, depending on the charter, of course, like what you saw just there, it will line you up with, when you follow the trail for one color, it will line you up, yes, there we go, right in place to have the next color ready without having to shift the color wheel. I love doing that. It's always such a satisfying feeling. And I think as we come to the end of the song, let's get in another donation or an update on the incentive. I'm like really hyped for this pirate song. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. So am I, and so is chat. We're up to 981, so we're so close. We've got just over 500 to get there, so we can do this, chat. And we have $200 from Sinner Truin. I can't watch because work is crazy, but I still want to support a great cause. Thank you, GDQ. Thank you, runners, and thank you, chat.
All right, let's get in another one. As we head into our next song, this is actually one of the original songs composed for this game. But go on, give me another one.
Absolutely. We have $553.41 from Prolix. It says, boop. Thanks for an awesome event and for everyone's help pushing us over the $100,000 milestone. Thank you so much, Prolix. That's very generous.
Yeah, thank you so much to everyone who's donated. I'm, again, still in complete shock that I got to hear $100,000 live here on the same call with you, ShinyPinkachu. Wow, thank you so much for letting me be a part of that.
Yeah, it was an absolute honor, and I'm so glad you were here for it.
So this is superimpose underscore RGB. You probably don't have to say the underscore. And this has like a kind of 80s vaporware feel. Wow, I can words. This has a kind of 80s vaporware feel to it. Douglas Holmquist, who composed the song, has actually composed for a bunch of other video games as well. Lots of indie games, but this I think would be a great time. I mentioned at the beginning that this game does actually have a mobile version. It's got a PC port on Steam, again, currently in early access, and a mobile version. The mobile version is actually kind of different from what you see here. It has a different unlock system. It is completely free to play. but due to the limitations of mobile, the way you see the notes, and the way you play through the game, the way you unlock songs, completely different. If you like these songs, so if you like the game, I mean, I'd say give it a try. It is still by the same developers. And, you know, you love to see devs who are out here supporting causes. Once again, thank you so much for that donation to the dev, because Malala Fund is an excellent cause. And we are winding down here a little, but Pikachu, I would like to know, because we do in fact have a bonus game, I believe, today?
Yes, the bonus game was met. The bonus game was met because it was the
100,000 milestone. Oh my goodness!
It was. So we have met that, and which is absolutely incredible.
Chat, you're getting me so hyped today.
I know, chat are absolutely smashing it, and I know they're going to get this pirate song met. Make sure you put new donations towards it, because I need to see this pirate song.
Oh, for sure. And I believe you do have to select the incentive when you make that donation, right?
Yes, you do. So make sure when you're putting it in, when it goes down, it says add incentive. Just make sure you're adding that you want it to go towards the pirate song.
All right, thank you so much for that. So just as the song winds down, we're gonna jam a little, but so you've been working really hard. You've been doing so great. Brilliant. You've been doing brilliant, as the game says, even.
Yes, as the game says. Yeah.
How you doing?
I am doing great. Although I feel like it's time to prepare to maybe, climb a mountain. We are heading towards the end of the set. Fatigue starts to get in. Maybe we got to refuel a little
you've
bit.
Been climbing up, reaching towards the summit. If you want to get some berries ready, just a little perk me up.
Berries sounds like a great idea. Also gonna figure out why my mouse in that one decided to not work on a couple of those spins.
Oh no, the mouse isn't ready yet.
The mouse is not ready. We're just gonna whoop. There we go. Okay. I think we should be good. Chat, are you ready to climb a mountain? To go beyond the heart, even?
You can do this, chat.
2, 1, go!
Breathe. All right, as Cell and I have been not so subtly hinting, this is in fact a remix of Beyond the Heart from the Celeste Farewell DLC. This remix was made specifically for Spin Rhythm XD by Lena Rain herself. We talked a little about the MCA like 2 tracks ago. All these tracks that have been made specifically for Spin Rhythm can be found on Bandcamp, and the Spin Rhythm community manager has created playlists on like the various music services, so you can listen to them there as well. This track is, if you like Celeste, I think we're fans of Celeste around here. I feel like this track is a lot like playing through Celeste a little. It's got some quick short jumps and beats, feel kind of like wave dashing. Sometimes you've got the spins and the spins and the holds make me feel like I'm floating through the winding sections, like I've got a feather or I'm using a jellyfish. I say jellyfish, but I'm going to be honest with you, I haven't actually played Farewell yet. I have been amazed at people playing Farewell, is the extent of my familiarity with it. But this track can be a little tricky because I personally feel like this track like really appeals to like someone who has played Celeste with the way it's charted. So it may not always be like immediately intuitive the way you go through it, but it really, when you're playing it, I think it does get the feeling of like traversing and soaring through a difficult mountain, overcoming challenges. and being yourself.
Can I just jump in quickly to let you know that we've just hit over $1,000 towards the pirate song, so we have less than 500 to go.
We're 2/3 of the way there.
We're so close, $1,031 to be exact. So we are so close.
So at this point, like, what part of the game of Celeste would we be at for this point? I am dredging up all my Celeste knowledge. You know what? We're so close. We're at the bottom of the summit. We can do it, chat. I believe in you. In fact, I would love it, actually, if you would just count down as we hit the milestones, just like it is a crowd favorite to count down the flags as you go through them in Summit. Count down the milestones for me as we get there, please.
Complete. Full combo.
Woo! That went well.
Nice! Full
went
combo
well.
through that.
Yeah. That is a tricky song. It is
It
one of
really
the
is.
older.
It makes you like skip back and forth quite a bit.
It's one of the older maps in the game, and so I'm hoping with full release they'll maybe release a refreshed version of it, make it a little bit smoother to play. It's a little rough at times, but I hope you enjoyed that one, chat. I picked that one out especially just for you guys. I knew it had to be in this set. But yeah, we are getting close to the end of the set, so if we're gonna get that.
So clearly the rhythm was just too strong and we've had a little bit of a difficulty. So let's have a look at some of these donations. It's just to give you a bit more time. Let's get those pirate donations in. So we've got $50 from Uncle Gramps that simply says, "Yar." Yeah, got the pirates ready. And we have a lot without any comments. We've got Dragon Wren with 25, no comment, but thank you very much. Night Flyer with $100. Again, no comment, but thank you so much. Let's just have a little refresh here. Let's see what's happening. And just to let everybody know, we are at $1,056 out of the $1,500 that we need. So just make sure that when you're putting these donations in, that we're going to hit it for that donation for the pirate song, because we need to see those happen. Let's see what else we got here. We've got $25 from Teffy42, which just has a little happy face. Thank you very much. And $25 from Corrosive Frost, which has loads of little heart emojis and simply Malala Fund. Absolutely. And remember that all of these dollars, all of every single cent is going to Malala Fund. And of course, Malala Fund is working for a world where every girl can learn and read. More than 130 million girls out of school today, and Malala Fund partners with education activists who are breaking down the barriers that hold girls back. So that is what your money is going towards. So we're helping girls get the education all over the world. And we've just gone up another bit. We're $1,061. Amazing. Chat, I believe in you. We're going to get this pirate song. You know what I mean. Again, we have a lot of no comments. We got Anonymous, $5. Thank you so much. And Anonymous Anonymous has been very busy this evening. We've got $125, $20, and $15, all from Anonymous. No comment. But every penny is absolutely so wonderful. Thank you so much, Anonymous. Okay, I do believe that we are back in business. So, Cell, take it away. You got this.
I see our climb up the mountain was a little too powerful. Yeah. Brooke screamed there for a second, but we're back. It's all good. Oh.
So I think we should show everyone that you really have no limits.
Indeed. I also think chat has no limits. So while I play no limits, chat, show me the limit of your donations. as I find the song in the set list.
Get ready. 3, 2, 1, go!
So thank you all so much for bearing with us during tech issues. You know what? Computers are just excited as we are for these songs. This would actually be, you know what? Cell, before we had that some tech issue, Cell set me up with a great segue. That wasn't even planned, by the way. They talked about hoping that the Beyond the Heart chart would be refreshed, and you know what? If everything I've been saying about Spin Rhythm XD, the game, hasn't interested you so far, if you're someone who's like, okay, look, I don't like playing games solo. I want to be with the community. I gotta tell you, every interaction I've had with the Creator Spin Rhythm XD community has been fantastically kind, and they're a very active community. They've got their own Twitch channel with competitions called Remixed, where people can submit their own charts for base game songs, which like the songs that you've been hearing in this showcase, and the winner can be added to the game in future updates. So what Cell was saying about hoping Beyond the Heart that chart would be refreshed, that's an actual possibility. They also host community tournaments every few months for players of all skill levels to compete in. So, like, they've got an Elite XD for people who are presumably XD competitors, and then they've got an Open XD, so people like me who play normal at best, maybe hard if they really try to push their own limits, can join in as well. And of course, outside of the official account, there is SpinShare that has a custom scene similar to Beat Saber or Osu, which, you know, are two very popular games. In fact, Beat Saber happens to be coming up soon after this too. I believe there's an incentive for that as well, ShinyPinkachu?
There absolutely is. There's the Beat Saber Noodle Maps Showcase, which is $5,000 to meet that one. And that will be coming up in the next game. So definitely once we've hit that pirate song, we're going to be aiming for that for the noodle maps.
Oh geez, we don't have a lot of time to get these extra music into this extra music, these extra tracks into the event. I would love to see tonight go a little longer. It's a Friday night, chat. Let's party. So we're getting close to this part that always throws me off. This is a very nice soaring bit, but in about, like, say 30 seconds, I'm like very bad at timing my commentary, which tells you why I am not the queen of rhythm, unlike Cell. In about 20 seconds from now, we're gonna have a section that has a lot of match notes. Yes, here we go. As the song ramps up in tempo, in intensity. And it makes you just jump back and forth again. But it's the kind of grinding song, the grinding bit that you have, like, that sort of, it really gets the adrenaline in your head pumping. So Cell is just calmly, like, switching the wheel over, back and forth as these notes go bounce around between the left side and the right side of the track. But let me tell you, when I tried this, there is panic going on in my head, like, oh my gosh. Shift the wheel one way, then the other, then back, left, right. And so it goes along with the music really, really wonderfully. Look at those notes go.
Just to let you know,
Wow.
we're at now 1,091 out of the 1,500, so we're getting closer.
We're so close to 1,100. You can do it, chat. Let's go.
I believe in you, chat. We can do it.
All right. How do you feel? Have you hit a limit?
My mouse seems to have hit a limit. It is giving me some slight issues. Give me one more.
Oh,
I
no.
just sort of.
You know what? I
off
think Mouse wants
the
to
mouse.
give chat a chance to hit that incentive.
Ooh. As
Chat.
the game also vanished. One moment.
Oh no.
Would you like some
Chat,
donations
those
for
are
you?
land. We're good. Donations, please.
Yeah,
Yes, please.
absolutely. You sort your mouse out. You just tell me when to stop talking. And we are now over the 100, so we have $1,101 out of the 1,500 we need. So chat, put those donations towards the pirate song. We're so close. So we have $20 from Sandshark. So excited to see Spin Rhythm XD on GDQ or Frame Fatales as it may be. Keep up the incredible work, selcouthmind. Donation goes to the pirate song incentive because I want to jam to some groovy and nautical music, me hearties. And we have 20.
Pirate song.
Pirate song. Pirate song. I want it. I'm so hyped for this. We
Keep
have.
going. I'm sorry about that.
No. You tell me when to stop. We have $25 from your line that simply says bonus pirates. And we have a very good bit of advice from Era, who sends $5, reminding all our rhythm game players to hydrate. Absolutely. Make sure you are hydrated. And that goes for chat as well. Do make sure you are hydrated. Make sure you have stretched. Keep it going. And so we have some no comment donations. CC sends $5, no comment, but thank you very much. Bobo Luck, $25, no comment, but again, thank you very much. And let's see, we have $10 from Absent Babe, who has requested it to be in a pirate voice, so I'm going to give it my best shot and probably embarrass myself. Yar, most people think a pirate's favorite letter of the alphabet is the R, but for me, it'd be the C. That was terrible, but we're going to go with it.
Yarr.
Oh, that was fantastic.
That was beautiful. Yay. Love it.
And chat, I do have to remind you, we've got 2 songs left in the showcase, so if you want to see that bonus pirate song,
I do think
if we want to get those yars in.
I do think it's time for us to take flight, though.
Ooh.
Let's fly towards the incentive, chat. You can do it.
Ready up. 3, 2, 1, go!
All right. Flight here is our second hardest song in our set. It is. You may have caught that on the screen right before they started. It is a level 17 track. Again, Believe earlier was level 18 in difficulty. You've got the short spins in the beginning, like you just saw. There's a lot of jumping back and forth. There will be some more short spins coming up during the second minute of the song. So like after about 1 minute in, you will see a lot of those. And of course, let's talk a little about accessibility here. In the same way that I believe you all can hit that incentive, the devs have made this game so that in a way that they hope that anyone can play it. You are able to change the colors, like there's a full color palette for colorblind players. You can turn on high contrast notes. You can customize the keybinds and controllers, as I mentioned at the beginning of the showcase. Ooh, nasty misses, but you are picking back up real nice there, Cell. You can customize keybinds and controllers. So again, someone's played this with a steering wheel. I've seen people play this with an actual DJ turntable. Of course, however, by default, this game is set to keyboard and mouse. And as long as you've got that, you can totally play that. The easy stages, like I mentioned, are shorter and have less notes. They were specifically calibrated so any player could enjoy. I love that section. I believe another one of those. Oh wait, no, that was the last one. But I love that section with the 3 notes just like hopping over in lanes 1, 3, and 5. Always great. And then the tap notes just marching forward so as you amp up. So there are a bunch of triangle patterns. I may have missed a bunch of them to call out, but when you see it jump real quick from one side to the other and then back, that's what they usually call a triangle pattern. There are a bunch of variations on that. You will mostly see those amp up. Oh, there's an example of a triangle pattern. You will see those amp up in more custom or more advanced starts. But like I said, Spin Rhythm XD is a game that really welcomes any kind of player to sort of start playing. Like I said, Cell has me commentating. I actually only started playing this game because they were kind enough to have me commentate for them. And I am nowhere near their level, but but I am having a good time with the game at normal difficulty. And so this is a game that ideally anyone can get into. Speaking of anyone get into, I'd like to get into some donations.
Absolutely. We're at $1,161. We are getting there. We don't have long to go, chat. Can we get this going? Think we can. We have $10 from Alien Crustacean that was joining in with us. Go Pirate Song, Pirate Song, Pirate Song.
Pirate song, pirate song, pirate song.
Need more pirates.
We need more pirates, chat.
We have a Chase of Spades. Shout out to all the runners, staff, and volunteers for an awesome event. Thank you so much. And
those were some nasty misses, but nice save, Sal.
Doing absolutely amazing. We're still at $1,161, chat. I know you can do this. Put those donations towards the incentive.
And oh my goodness, chat, we are rapidly approaching the last song of the showcase. You don't have a lot of time.
No, not much time at all left if we're gonna get there. Although my mouse seems to be on the side of chat. It seems to want to give them more time. Goodness gracious, mouse.
Wow.
Can we try and get a donation train running for this last song?
Oh yeah.
So chat, we have like a little under 5 minutes left in the showcase, I believe. Can we get a $5 donation train going?
Let's do it, chat.
Oh, yes, let's do that. But in case we don't get there, chat, this has been lovely. And you know what? I wanted to end with this song. This was the first song I picked for the set. Because it feels like we're off on an adventure. And it's a good reminder that, you know, it's see you later, not goodbye. So, I hope to see you at the end of this for a pirate song. But if not, it has been fantastic enjoying this game for you. Should we go on an adventure?
Let's. I'm ready for a journey, Sal.
After I hydrate quickly.
Oh yes, get in your hydrates, chat. As every good rhythm gamer knows, you gotta get some hydrates in.
Ready up. 3, 2, 1. Go!
We're inching ever closer to just a little over 250 to the incentive. But here, Adventures here, we've heard a lot of different electronic songs this showcase. Adventures has that nice classic, again, deepest apologies, not really a music knowledgeable person, but it starts off with that classic 18-bit or 8-bit, 16-bit chiptune kind of sound, and then it just continues on into a sweet, friendly track. Just a nice ending. It actually kind of reminds me a little of oh gosh, I'm forgetting it. The fan favorite, Undertale. There we go. So as we inch ever closer towards the end of our adventure together, if you've got some donations,
can I just hop in quickly?
Oh, by all means.
Get your sailboats ready. Get your pirate hats on because we got the incentive.
Oh my gosh!
We did it!
Chat, we're gonna have a party!
It is a pirate party. Thank you, chat, so much.
Thank you all so much for meeting that incentive. I know it was tight, and it's been a long journey. Mouse was rooting for you there quite a bit. But we appreciate your generosity towards Malala Fund so much. And were there any particular special comments that chat might have for us in those donations?
Absolutely. They are loving the pirates. We have Rainbow Bubbly, $5 pirate game hype. We have BZ Archer, $19. More pirate. R. We have Yukipo, $5. Pirate trade. We have Girline, $100. It just says in big capital letters, pirates. And we have $25 from the Asp00. Look at all that cute chat, runners and crew. You're doing great. P.S. Gorilla wins. We are loving the pirates.
You know what? I love chat at this moment. Thank you all so
Same.
much for that generosity.
Chat is incredible. We have $100 from Eater of Fromage, which says, amazing work from everybody involved. Go, go, pirates.
Go, go, pirates indeed.
And we've even had $10 from Jack Sparrow himself. There's no comment, but thank you so much, Jack, for all that you do.
Yay, I'm so glad our adventure doesn't end here. Thank you, chat. Good job. That's a beautiful song. I love that song so much.
It really is. You had what would have been an excellent end to the showcase, but chat had other plans today.
Oh yeah. Chat, are you ready for a pirate after party?
I think they are.
Chat, I want to see your best dancing moves, emotes, all the spins. Let's hype it up for the final.
Get your spins, your boogies, your jams.
Final song of the run.
Ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
So Pirate After Party, sadly, our last track for the showcase is a level 14, which puts it a little in the higher range of the difficulty spectrum. But this features all of the fun elements that I've been talking about all showcase. You can see it's a very match-heavy chart. It likes to jump all over. You can see it's already doing a lot of jumps all over the track with like a lot of match notes, the little dots in short succession. Really has that slowly amping up feel in tune with the music. You saw the sunken pirate ship background. Again, these backgrounds are made specifically for the individual tracks. And as we journey through this track, I want you to notice how they're having to dance around a little, because this track is grooving. It wants you to groove along with it. This is actually from Tevin Knight's Raise the Black Flag album. As of this showcase, right now, there are 4 songs from that album in the game, in the Spin Rhythm XD game. And apparently you can find videos of Tevin Knight playing these songs somewhere on the internet. I found out about this like literally 2 minutes before the showcase, and so I've got to look it up myself. But they're all fantastically fun tracks, and for an encore, we knew we just had to have the one that was most like a party. Ooh, that was an example of a lot of misses, and so the track planked out for a little, but as you can see, they've quickly caught back up, and that health bar is filling up again. The combo meter's going back up again. Ooh, but yes, here, this is exactly why those quick match notes in short succession are really, really hard, like especially when they're grouped together really tightly like that, because you really have to be able to move in time to catch those. You might think, oh, match notes, they're simple. I don't have to click or do any particular input, just move the wheel. But no, you have to catch that exact time in there. And again, here we go. I hope you're all jamming along to this track, chat. And of course, this wasn't the only incentive we had for the rhythm block. We're just the start of the rhythm block, chat, while you're all jamming along with us. ShinyPinkachu, I believe you might have some information for us on those?
I absolutely do. So because we have very amazingly met this incredible pirate song, we are now up to the Beat Saber Noodle Map Showcase. We need $5,000 to reach this, and we're up to $126 already. So now what I need you to do, chat, is start putting your donations towards the Beat Saber, because I absolutely think we need more Beat Saber in our lives.
Oh, I would always love to see more fantastic rhythm games at events like these.
And that is time.
This is the part where if we were at like a DJ set, like we would be shooting off the fireworks in the air for you.
Oh,
We got
absolutely.
fireworks during the song, though. That's the best we got. I'm sorry.
Absolutely. Chat, I hope you had fun with that. I hope you enjoyed Spinnerling. If you want to find more of me, you can find me at selcouthmind on Twitch, or over on YouTube at the selcouthmind. I play a lot of indie games, speedruns. I don't play a whole lot of rhythm games over there, but I play a lot of variety of stuff. And yeah, a couple people I want to thank. Thank you to Audible Silence and ODog for introducing me to this game and for encouraging me to try and get better at it. I was scared to do hard for the longest time, and they pushed me to it. And then as well to Osborne and the Lady Arcaders community for encouraging me to submit this as a showcase for this event. This has been a fantastic time. I've really enjoyed it. And last but not least, to zokubun for working so hard and preparing and learning so much about this game, because I can't talk about it at the same time. Thank you so much, Zoku, for all your work. And speaking of that, where can people find you?
Well, I mean, I appreciate you for having me with this and like answering my questions. Again, I'm not like super music knowledgeable like the queen of rhythm yourself, but I stream casually at twitch.tv/zokubun. I'm also on Twitter under the same name. I'd love to give a shout out to Reward a Drawer and the fantastic Spin Rhythm XD community. They helped me so much with learning about how to do commentary for a rhythm game like this and learn about the community, learn about the game. Also, quick shout out to the Lady Arcaders community, because that's how we got paired to do this in the first place. But no, again, thank you so much for having me, Sel. And thank you to Frame Patels for having us.
Yeah. Thank you again, everyone. Let's enjoy Rhythm Block.
That was absolutely incredible. Thank you again to selcouthmind and zokubun. That was such a good run. Loved every second of it. So again, just to remind you that we are now working towards the Beat Saber Noodle Maps Showcase. We are already at $151 out of 5,000, which is appropriate considering my name is Pokemon related, that we got 151 in there. So let's just have a quick look here. We have $25 from BZ Archer, Beat Saber Noodle levels. Imagine the possibilities. I love a good pun. And we have Kitara, $25 that simply just says less than 3. Well, Frame Fatales, it is time for me to sign off both for today and for the marathon. I just would love to thank everybody so much. This was my first time. I mean, this was my first marathon I've ever done anything for, and I have loved this community for years. So it's meant the world to me to be a part of this. Thank you to Charbunny and the rest of the team for believing in me. And being here for the 100,000 is a core memory I am going to take with me forever and ever and ever. You all have an amazing rest of the marathon. Have an absolutely beautiful night. Stay safe, stay sweet, and as always, stay shiny.
Welcome back, everybody. It's me, Natara, your new host, bringing you to the end of the night. We're getting ready to continue our rhythm block, but let's read a quick donation before we go to some prizes. We have a $25 donation from Pyro Hero Matt saying, "Some say a pirate's favorite letter is R. Other claim it's the C, but I see a lot of pirates wanting some I's." I think I agree with you there, Matt. With that, we're going to go and check out some prizes.
Well, hello everybody, and welcome back to Frost Fatales 2023. My name is Sent, and I'm joined here by my good ice cream pal, Chippy. Chippy and I, we don't know too much these days, but we do know two things: delicious ice cream and delicious prizes, and we've got plenty of both to talk to you about. Chippy, why don't you go down in the back and bring us up some cool prizes to talk about? Now, real quick, if you all are interested in winning any of these prizes, all you got to do is get in at least a donation of the minimum prize value. But I'm going to tell you right now, a $25 donation is going to get you entered in to win a ton of super cool prize flavors. Let's check some of them out, Chippy. What you got for us? Ah, yeah, this is a nice one right here. We got a lovely set of Beat Saber coasters sent to us by Kinda Nerdy Housewife. They alternate in the red and blue flavor variety. You can tell they are pre-melted. That's standard for Beat Saber Perler ice cream. Comes pre-melted, much easier to hand with. And the back is corkboard. I believe that is incredibly inedible, but don't worry, it's just there for the roughage. And so your drinks don't leak through the coasters. Absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much, Kinda Nerdy Housewife, for sending them out to us. But those aren't the only lovely perlers that we have from Kinda Nerdy Housewife, because we've also got a 4-pack of Frost Fatales themed bows in all of the Fatales colors here. We got Faith Yellow, we got Hot Drinks Pink, we got Fatales Purple, and of course, we just got the classic Vanilla White. Excellent bow collection, excellent starter pack, sampler pack. If you're interested in getting in on some of these bows, $10 minimum donation. Make sure to get those donations in. We got so many interesting flavors here, so many interesting prizes. I'm telling you, $25 minimum donation. It's what you want. Now, right here, we have an absolutely beautiful, one-of-a-kind flavor here, a Frost Guy, hand sculpted by Mr. Dean. This is some handcrafted goods right here, I'm telling you. The coloring all around the costume and the mask and the hood, absolutely fantastic. The base of the statue, you can see, is actually covered in little faux pieces of ice. $15 minimum donation by itself. An absolutely fantastic piece. Thank you so much for Mr. Dean for sending that out to us. But it doesn't stop there. We've got so much more. Now, that was a delicious single flavor, but if you're looking, again, for a little bit more of a mix, right here, we got you covered with a Mario Party roulette painting from Puzzle P. You got the 4 characters silhouetted up top with Peach, Luigi, Yoshi, and Donkey Kong. You got the Bowser space. You got Shy Guy doing the dual mini games. You got a Happening space there in the bottom right. It's an absolutely fantastic piece of artwork for sure. $15 minimum donation by itself. Again, if you haven't gotten in a $25 donation today, you absolutely should. So many amazing flavors of prizes up for grabs right now. Let's talk about some more of them. We got some great ones. Oh, this is one of my favorite. Again, we're talking about the alternating blue and red. We got to talk about this lovely Beat Saber black light painting from Carolyn Design. It is striking. It is exquisite. The contrast cannot be understated. Huge fan of this. $20 minimum donation by itself. An absolutely fantastic, one-of-a-kind piece. And unlike most of our treats, it reacts to a UV light. So it'll light up under a black light if you've got one handy. Looks absolutely fantastic. You should head over to GamesDoneQuick.com. Check out a picture of it if you have not already. And if you haven't already, get in a $25 donation so you're eligible to win it and so many more other amazing prizes. Prizes like, come on, how about an amazing pair of Kirby resin figurines? They're not strawberry, they're Kirby flavored, and that is excellent because they are beautiful. We got Stone Bee here and Cone Bee here, 2 different excellent Kirby forms, a $10 minimum donation for the pair of them if you win them. Huge shout outs to Flex Tide Designs. They look delicious. Don't eat them, but they are super cute. Thank you so much. But that's not all, because from our good friend and longtime host Iggy Zig, we've got a lovely Legend of Zelda inspired box. But what is in the box, you might ask me? Well, it's got everything you need to make a delectable Dice Tower sundae. We, of course, have the Dice Tower itself, adorned with the Hylian crest and a beautiful pattern on top of it. But what good is a Dice Tower without dice? And that's why Iggy has also included a lovely embroidered box here with every die you're going to need from a D4 all the way up to a D20 in this beautiful green and gold Zelda theme here. We can see it here. A little bit translucent, a little bit shimmering under our studio lights. An absolutely fantastic meal, let me tell you. $25 minimum donation. Make sure to get them in. Make sure to get them in today if you are interested in winning that. We have so many great prizes here. Don't have time to talk about all of them, unfortunately, but there is definitely at least one more I gotta mention because it's so cool. Especially because it comes to us from an incredible anonymous donor. We have this super cool Hisuian starters burnt wood art. Again, 100-year-old piece of reclaimed wood with the Hisuian starters final evolutions burned into one side. You got the Decidui, you got the Typhlosion, you got the Samurott, and then on the other side, you got the baby forms, you got the Oshawott, you got the Cyndaquil, and of course, you got my favorite, the good old Rowlet. There you go. An absolutely beautiful piece, striking in its contrast. Again, it's a 100-year-old piece of reclaimed wood repurposed into an incredible one-of-a-kind piece of artwork. Thank you so much to the anonymous donor who sent it out to us, and it is amazing. Now, keep in mind that $25 minimum donation doesn't just get you entered into win all of the amazing prizes we have today. It gets you on your way to our grand prize, which is, of course, $125 cumulatively throughout the event. But it is a PlayStation 5, a Nintendo Switch, and all of the Switch games in the marathon. You can head over to gamesdonequick.com, check out a list of everything that entails. And while you're there, don't just stop at looking at the prizes. There are a lot of them. I understand you want to look at them. But don't worry, there's so much more information on the website. You can check out all of the amazing speed runs that we have coming up tonight. Tonight is so far from done. We have 2 incredible Beat Saber showcases coming up right after this. And because we've hit $100,000, we are going to see Toho 7 Perfect Cherry Blossom. First time we've seen a Toho mainline game in a mainline GDQ event. Absolutely incredible. Super excited for that. You definitely don't want to miss it. So stick around. And hey, Chippy, I think we're done with this prize segment. I'd actually had a question for you. Are you one of the prizes? No, right? Great, because I haven't had dinner. So all of you, why don't you stick around? And I'm just gonna...
Hello and welcome back. Chad, why don't you tell us what is your favorite ice cream flavor? Because I don't know about you, but looking at that amazing plush just makes me want to get a bowl of ice cream. While we're talking about the best ice cream flavors, let's read some donations. We have $125 from Bumlington saying, heck yeah! We have a $25 donation from Pitman Lionhouse 08071. So excited to see Frost Fatales has raised over $100,000 for Malala Fund. Now it's time to saber those beats. Good luck, runners, and have fun. 150,000 hype? I think we can definitely get there. We are doing so well so far. We have already hit over 100,000, which is amazing. But we definitely want to keep pushing for that. So, and one thing you can put your donations to is the Beat Saber Noodle Map Showcase. That will be coming up after this Beat Saber run. That will be in the next Beat Saber Showcase, and we are not going to want to miss out on that. Speaking from the community, we have a $25 donation from Kay the Kitsune, who says, speaking as a member of the Fruit Basket chat, you want to meet that Noodle Map Showcase. It's not just more Beat Saber. It's Beat Saber like you've never seen it before. It's not something you're going to want to miss. Absolutely loving this event so far. Oh, and trans rights. Thank you so much for that. With that, we are ready to go. So I hope you folks are ready for some Beat Saber, because the first of 2 showcases is starting right now.